Hello Internet, welcome to the Nerd Sanctuary. This is Yami, and today, Overlord Blaze, Toshiki the G Legend Deck 2. I personally didn't think that they were going to continue the G Legend decks. I thought it'd be like the Mega Trial decks. But here we are. Instead of Shadow Paladin, we have the Kagero clan this time, featuring another new Overlord, and this time a new Transcendence Dragon. Not bad. Much like with the other G Legend deck, this will have like a special card, a deck box, and I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it comes with a G4 unit for the Overlords. I was hoping on using my Kingdom Hearts necklace to get this box open. For those of you who watch the channel, you know I don't do so well with the tape. Yeah, there we go. I got the one side. And honestly, I'm not going to use the box anymore, so destroyed. There we go. And more tape. Easier this time. Bugs me a little bit to have to destroy a box, but you know, meh. Let's clear the garbage and try and open this up. Seriously, there was more tape I didn't get to? Whatever. But before we get to the two parts of the deck, let's look at some of the other stuff. We have the box in here, which I can't even seem to find the spot it opens from. Load the deck while I try and find it. There we go. Alright, I got it. As you can see, it's got a nice picture of Dragonic Overlord the Legend, Novell, and Vortex Desire. As well as Toshiki and the Kagero clan symbol. Not bad. Moving on to this stuff, we are given a Kagero clan card featuring Kai, a Power plus 5,000 card, just like the one that came in the Shadow Paladin G Legend deck, and the other side has plus 10,000, and a nice card picture of Novell. But, yeah, that's what these two are. And we also got 2 copies of Supreme Heavenly Emperor Dragon, Dragonic Overlord the Ace. From what I remember of this card, Counterblast 2, choose a copy of this card in your G-Zone, turn it face up. And then, if the number of face-up cards in your G-Zone is 2 or more, you take away 1 drive chat from this. And it gains the once per turn ability that you choose a card from your hand, discard it, choose an Overlord in your hand, and discard it. At the end of the battle, if this unit is attacked to Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, stand this unit, and it gets plus 5,000 until the end of the turn. Not great, not bad. Pretty alright, I guess. Now, yeah. Let's take a look at this first half, the half with Novell. Alright, we have 4 copies of Novell, whose effect: Generation Break 2, once per turn, Counterblast 1, choose a copy of this, and turn it face up. Until the end of the turn, it gets the ability that during the battle of this unit attack the Vanguard, your opponent cannot call raid 1 cards from their hand to the Guardian Circle. And during your turn, if the number of cards in your opponent's damage zone is 5 or more, trigger effects on your opponent's side are nullified completely. We got 4 of those. We got 2 of the Vortex Desire. One of them shiny too. But its ability is to choose a face-down card in the G-Zone, turn it face up. When it attacks a Vanguard, pay the cost. If you do, until the end of the battle, it gets the ability that when its attack hits, for each Flame Dragon on your Vanguard, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards and retire it. Does not seem like a great ability since it needs to be the Vanguard to do that, and you can't really Legion with grade 4s. I don't know, maybe I'm overlooking something obvious. I don't know. But we got 2 of that. Then we have 3 of Armor of the Flame Dragon Bar. With the skill, Generation Break 1, choose a grade 3 or greater Flame Dragon from your drop zone, put it on the bottom of your deck. When this unit intercepts, you may pay the cost. If you do, it gets plus 10,000 shield until the end of that battle. And again, we got 3 of that. Moving on, we have 4 of the Berserk Lord Dragon. With the skill, Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. When your grade 4 Raider Vanguard attacks, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards and retire it. That's pretty good. Pretty basic skill. Following that, we have 2 of the Dragon Partner Monica. With the Generation Break 1 skill, that when it boosts a Flame Dragon, the boosted unit gets plus 3,000 until the end of the turn. Or the battle. Jeez. Pretty good. Not great. And is my camera not focusing? Let's try and fix that, shall we? There we go. And we have 4 of the Lizard General Conroe. This seems to be a more advanced version of, I think it was Lizard Soldier Conroe. He was a grade 0 that was pretty OP. But his skill is to choose a grade 3 from your hand and reveal it. He seems to be the general stride support for an Overlord card. You know, in the same way that Gear Chronicle has Steam Breath and stuff like that. Pretty much choose a card from your hand, or a grade 3 from your hand, reveal it, search for an Overlord when this card is placed on rear guard. And put it in your hand, shuffle, choose a card from your hand, discard it. It also has the active rear guard effect to retire it, and then choose one of your vanguards with Overlord in its card name. And it gets the ability that when it attacks, countercharge 2. Not bad, good way to make up for any damage you've had to flip. Following that, it looks like we have 1 Lizard Hero Undun, which is our starter, with the skill, there it is. Put this unit into your soul, and Counterblast 1, and Generation Break 1. Put it in your soul, search your deck for 1 card with Overlord in its name, reveal it to your opponent, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. Pretty basic, but a good way to get some of the effects that require you to discard an Overlord or a Flame Dragon, because all Overlords seem to be Flame Dragons. Now watch, now I've said that, they're going to come out with one that isn't. It'll be a human. We got 4 of the Satan Master Goku, which seems to be a lesser version of a grade 3 that used to exist. Because I remember the grade 3, it was like Dragon Monk, and it had a superior ride ability. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Ending the first half of this deck, we have 2 Tenrin Master Gojo. Another card that used to be a different grade, it used to be Dragon Monk Gojo, who had the ability to rest him and discard a card to draw a card. But this one's just a basic draw trigger. I don't know. Personally, I'm liking seeing these older units in new forms. Not so much that a lot of them are getting downgrades to 0. But, what are you going to do? Beginning the first half of the second deck, or whatever. We have 4 of the Dragonic Overlord the Legend. With a 1-turn Generation Break 2 of Counterblast 1, choose a grade 3 or greater Flame Dragon from your hand, discard it. Until the end of the turn, this card gets plus 15,000 power, plus 1 grade, and plus 1 drive, and the ability to discard 3 cards from your hand at the end of the battle, if this unit attacks a rear guard, you may pay the cost. If you do, stand it. It gets pretty much a beefed up version of basic Overlord's ability for that. It also has a auto skill that when this unit is placed on Vanguard, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. If you do, lay 5 cards on the top of your deck. Look for a Flame Dragon, reveal it to your opponent, put it in your hand, and shuffle. And as the ace of this deck, the Dragonic Overlord the Legend. Following him, we have 4 of Amber Dragon Midnight. with a Generation Break 1 that when this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, Counterblast 1. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 1 or less Rearguards and retire them. Pretty basic. I'm thinking replace any grade 3 that isn't an Overlord with an Overlord. I don't know, maybe the Break Ride one, because that seems like it'd be like infinitely useful. Following that, we have 4 Emperor Dragon Knight Nahalem. Another older card that got a new look to it. Generation Break 1. During your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Overlord in its name, this unit gets plus 2,000. And when you're graded 4 or greater Vanguard attacks, this unit gets plus 5,000 until the end of the turn. Pretty great ability. Heavily supporting the Overlords and Strides. I like it. I talked to a friend who managed to get this deck before me, and he said it was very heavy on the Stride, which, by the way, sorry about this being late, my card shop did not have it. Then we have Spear of the Flame Dragon Tar. This used to be a grade 0 critical trigger that got reprinted too. With the once per turn Generation Break 1 of Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, choose up to one of your other units, and until the end of the turn they get 4,000, and the Vanguard or Rearguard ability that when this unit attacks a Vanguard, with 5 cards on the top of your deck, search for a grade 3 or greater Flame Dragon, reveal it to your opponent, put it in your hand, and shuffle your deck. Pretty good. Again, this is hoping to pay for other cards, the grade 3s and 4s that require you to discard. Pretty good. Following that, we have 4 Flame of Tranquility Airmo. There were 2 other Airmos cards that were grade 1, I believe. But they weren't triggers, I don't remember, or they weren't perfect cards, I don't remember what they did. And it's a Sentinel. Seems to be a perfect card. Yeah. Well, choose a card from your hand, discard it when it's placed on Guardian to protect your Vanguard. And then if there's another card with this name in your drop zone, draw a card, choose a card from your hand, and discard it. So it's a perfect card for the Vanguard, but also a drop and draw, so it's pretty nice, I guess. And we are down to the triggers. We have 4 more basic critical triggers. I don't recognize this one. That doesn't mean that it's not a newer version of an old card. It just means I don't know much about the Kagero clan. And ending it, we have 4 copies of Sanzo Master Genjo. I believe this was also a heal trigger back in the day. But that's pretty much it for this deck. I can't wait to use this. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully it's good. But that's all I got for today. If you like to see, like, comment, subscribe, check out the channel. We have a lot of varied stuff. Product reviews of Mega Man toys, Zodiac keys, we got gameplay videos, a lot more Vanguard, Challenge Vanguard videos, and maybe a few other things down the line. I'm working on some stuff with some other YouTubers I know. But, oh, real quick, because I didn't do it earlier, let's take a look at the map that came with it. Yeah, it's got Kai, the Legend, and I know it's upside down, but I'm in a hurry to do this, but, yeah, shows scenes from the show with Kai and different Overlords. Yeah, I'm Yami, and that's it. I will see you guys later.